independent consultant, and I just wanted to hop on and share with you how our family uses Norwex in our kitchen. So usually the kitchen of a home is a place where there's lots of traffic and there's lots of eating, which makes lots of messes. So I just wanted to share with you the things that we use in Norwex and how we use Norwex to clean our kitchen and keep our kitchen functioning and running, I guess I should say. So first off, I really like the dishwasher powder and the rinse aid. The rinse aid, right, just goes in the part of your dishwasher where the rinse aid's supposed to go, and the dishwashing powder. I have not had filthy, grimy glass, you know where your glass is coated in that white stuff and it's kind of coated and it looks like it's been in the dishwasher. I have not had that since I switched to Norwex. So if you have an issue with that, I would encourage you to go ahead and give our dishwashing powder a try. I do like to use the washing liquid just for washing the dishes that I cannot put in my dishwasher, that aren't dishwasher safe. So that's what our family uses for cleaning our dishes. I also love to clean my dishes with the Enviro sponge. So the Enviro sponge has a scratchy side and a smooth side. So it's perfect for cleaning your dishes when you have to wash them in your sink. It also has backlock. So backlock again just means that it has silver embedded into the fibers and it's not going to allow bacteria, mold, and mildew to grow, which is the stuff that makes your cloths stinky and smelly. As long as you are rinsing them, wringing them out, and hanging them to dry or giving them some way to dry, they will be good to go. Let's see, let's talk about our different cloths. So we have just your kitchen. This is just the kitchen cloth. It has backlock as well. And I like to use this to clean my counters when I'm wiping all of my counters down. I like to use this to clean dishes that aren't really gross and dirty, right? That I don't need the sponge for. And I personally just hang this down here by a commando hook so that it can hang to dry and it's not on my counter. Now, if you did use this, obviously you could easily just hang it right here and that's perfect as well. I also like to use our counter cloths in my kitchen. These are amazing. I've done a demonstration on these that you've either seen or you will see. These do a great job of replacing paper towels. I keep one here by my porcelain sink organizer because I wipe around my sink a lot. I'm sure you guys do as well. You're always just cleaning little messes right around your sink, little water splatters. These are perfect for that. Rinse them out, wring them out, and then hang them to dry. Awesome. And then of course we have the kitchen towel. The kitchen towel I use to dry my dishes, like my pots and pans that I don't put in the dishwasher. This is amazing because it's very absorbent. So you know how you have those kitchen towels that you've dried like 2 pans and they're soaking wet and you're just kind of like smearing water around? You don't have that problem with this. I just hang this right here on my stove and this is where it is, and when I need to dry a pan, I just grab it and can dry my dishes. So what's the difference between these? The counter cloths are really meant to replace your paper towels. They're the size of a paper towel and they will wipe up, if you haven't seen or you will see in my demonstration, honey, ketchup, yogurt, butter, all the things. They're very absorbent and it soaks it all up, which is great. They are meant to hold about 1/4 cup of water. So if you spill your coffee in the morning, a small spill, you grab a counter cloth and you use your counter cloth, you soak up your mess, you wipe up your spill. You're not having to run to the sink like this because it's dripping out of your paper towel. You're good to go. You of course would rinse it, wring it out if it's coffee, and you would hang it to dry either on your porcelain sink or the Norwex house over there. That's another way to hang it to dry. So lots of options with those. Those are awesome for replacing your paper towels. The regular kitchen cloth that I use more like a washcloth or a dishcloth, right? This is what I think of when I think of this, should absorb about 1/2 cup of water. And so they're very absorbent. The point of this is to just show you they're gonna soak up whatever you need to soak up. They're gonna wipe up whatever you need to wipe up in your kitchen, which makes them so awesome. They do a great job. I personally don't use my EnviroCloth in the kitchen very often, only when I'm cleaning my appliances, because the EnviroCloth grabs everything as well, but it doesn't release the food and stuff as well. So if I have, chunks of ground hamburger by my stove or macaroni noodles that my kids made macaroni and made a mess with or whatever, or I made the mess. If I use my EnviroCloth and I come over, it sticks really heavily to the EnviroCloth, but the kitchen cloth picks it up just as well, but it also releases it really well when you want to get it out of your cloth, right? And then we have the kitchen towel, which I was telling you is super awesome at drying dishes. You're not gonna have a soaking wet towel after you dried a few dishes. Nothing's worse than that. So in here I have a cup and a half of water, and I'm just gonna, obviously this would be easier to do if it was on the counter. I'm just gonna show you how I can soak that up. And again, look at that. I'm not like, it's gonna drip all over the floor as I run to the sink, right? Because that's what would totally happen, and you would use a ton of paper towels to clean up a cup and a half, 2 cups of water. But it just absorbs it all. And again, it has the back lock in it as well. You hang it to dry. You wanna make sure you're hanging your cloths to dry. If you're not hanging your cloths to dry, the silver, the back lock, that's embedded in these fibers to make it so it doesn't grow bacteria and mold cannot work. So that's the kitchen cloth. That's what I use in my kitchen. Now let's talk about the paste. The paste is amazing. The paste can be used to do so many things. I shared it with a mom who had a kiddo color with crayons all over her wall. She used the EnviroCloth and the paste, got it off. I've cleaned tennis shoes, you know, especially if you have young children and you're trying to resell your kids' stuff because they outgrow it before it looks like it's been worn. However, sometimes they get dirty. Use the paste to clean your tennis shoes. It comes right off. The paste is amazing for cleaning my stove. So my stove top, I get my sponge wet and I'm not gonna do it right now, but I do get my sponge wet, sprinkle it on here a little bit, scrub it around, come through and wipe it off, usually with my kitchen cloth that I have nearby. And then I would come back through and finish it with a polishing cloth or my stainless steel. Now, the other thing I use in the kitchen, now back to the paste for just a moment. The paste can be used to clean shower doors. The paste can be used to clean tile. I mean, this paste is like liquid gold and it lasts forever. So when you buy this, you're not gonna need another one for a while unless you have some serious messes going on. This is my EnviroCloth. Now, I do use my EnviroCloth, you guys, to clean my appliances, right? I wipe them with my EnviroCloth. I would use this wet. I'll just do it real quick. They're not super dirty, but maybe the dishwasher is a little dirty. The light here, Cadence, can you move? My daughter is videotaping me, so here we go. The dishwasher's got some fingerprints and some icky stuff on there, so I just come by with my EnviroCloth, wipe it quick. I do like to do this part as well while I'm at it. And this is the stainless steel cloth. Now you can use the polishing cloth as well. It works too, but I just have the stainless steel cloth and I wipe down my appliances with my EnviroCloth and my stainless steel cloth. I'm good to go. And if you notice, I have the Chanel hand towel hanging here. The reason being is this thing is like magic. You dry your hands and they're dry in 2 seconds. And I love it because it seems like if you have other towels here where your hands don't get dry quickly, you have splatters of water all over your stainless steel. Nothing's worse than stainless steel with splatters of water all the time. So by my sink, I'm always doing stuff with water. Come over here real quick. They're dry. This has backlock in it. Doesn't get stinky and smelly or any of that stuff. It hangs here and we're good to go. So that's the stuff that I use in my kitchen. I would love to answer any questions that you have or anything that struggles that you're having cleaning in your kitchen. I'd love to answer those questions and help you find solutions. That's what we're here for. I do wash all of my towels, usually once a week. I walk around, grab all my Norwex stuff, put it together, unless it's a humongous load, and then I have to do a couple, and I wash it once a week. And about every 4 months, I like to do a deep clean and clean them really well, where you soak them and get all the icky stuff off. That kind of absorbs in them over time, just like our teeth, right? We brush our teeth every day and we do a great job, but we do go to the dentist and get a deep clean too. So guys, that's for the kitchen. I hope you've enjoyed this demonstration. I hope it's answered some of your questions about what you and your family might need for your kitchen in order to just switch and get rid of all those chemicals and not have a bunch of chemicals under your sink, but instead have safe Norwex products. Thanks guys.